Laverne Tran, 31st Street, Omaha. I brought a Green Biz Forum 2015 in February 17th and 19th in Phoenix. I would hope that you guys would send some of your managers to those forums that are happening around the country. I know multiple vice presidents here are having to deal with the nuclear power plant now, so they're not as keen to be hitting these other renewable energy forums that are set up. This is all utility grid and all set up for the utility people, microgridding and what have you. And what the good thing about here is there's a wonderful solar company on here, Wilson's, 5 to 6 cents a kilowatt hour. They can set up in-grid systems for you, no problems. The reason I brought that in is the World Herald article, which you probably all read, about the rate hikes. And, you know, the graphs in here are lovely. It's what we've been saying all these years. If you'd gone renewable, and you see the guys who didn't go renewable are straight down, and you're going straight up with rate hikes. Part of the 40-year legacy that's been left out of this beautiful event is mercury in the fish in the river from your coal plants, and the nuclear waste stacked up along the river that you claim the federal government won't take off your hands, which I told you probably a year ago that they probably won't, because no Congress is beholden to any other Congress. So the Congress doesn't have to take that waste because a past Congress said they would. And you might end up being responsible for it in the future. And Gary's conversation about energy generation and how it's increased 3 times the customers and how much more energy you're generating. I really hope the next CEO could brag that they had 3 times the customer base and that they're only using the amount of energy that they used in the 70s. Now that would be something to brag about, because that would be pollution mitigation, that would be improvement of people's homes and businesses, windows, doors, and insulation. That's what that looks like, and I hope our next CEO can brag that he uses less than what they did. And I want to thank everybody for doing everything, and except for the fact that the pollution that you've left behind has not been cleaned up. And I hope that OPPD no longer fights the rulings that are coming out of Washington, which I know you're participating in that lawsuit. I don't like the fact that my money's going to stop the EPA regulating your coal ash. You have a vice president here who said in an executive meeting that coal ash was non-toxic. It's not true. That's why the federal government is regulating it now. So I just want everybody to have a nice day. I just hope we can clean up this mess that's been left behind of this 40-year legacy of polluting energy systems. I gotta give this to you guys. And don't have to be so dour, everybody. It's okay. We can fix it. We really can.
Are there any other comments? Well, I think Mr. Thrain is right. You don't have to be so dour. And